Okay, I'm doing my pike recipe, Canadian pike recipe, February recipe. This is pike that I caught through the ice. I've filleted it up. It's boneless. So the easy way to remember it is FEB. So it's flour, egg, and cornflakes. So you take your egg, you whip it all up. Take your pike, just lightly coat it with flour, and the drier the pike is, the better when you're frying it. So by rights, you should have your pan ready. I like using margarine. I'm not much for butter, but butter seems to work too, but margarine seems to cook this really well. So as you can see, the pike fillets were quite thick, so you got a good grain. They're gonna be very, very flaky. And also another good note to do when you catch your pike is actually bleed it on the ice so that it turns a lighter color. Because if you don't bleed it, you get more blood in it. And actually, the blood, I think, it makes the pike taste a little bit fishy, so like more fishy than it needs to be. Another tip when cleaning it would be wrap it in newspaper before you start. Other than that, so you go with the flour, the egg, and just dip it in there. That's probably overkill, and into the cornflakes. And after you've done that, you can put it in a hot pan of sizzling margarine or butter and cook it on each side till it starts to flake. And then you season it with seasoning salt, or you can see that. Also, another thing is when you're crushing up your cornflakes, you don't want to crush them up too much. You want them a little bit like the size of the cornflakes to kind of be flaky. If you crush it too much, it's not going to cook as nice. Won't have that nice crunch. But I'll show you what it looks like in the end process here, so stay tuned. This is the Canadian February or Feb pike recipe, and it's just amazing.